Well, hello, good morning everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back and I've got a really special video for you today. It's going to be interesting. I have been carrying EDC lights made by Olight for quite some time. Two of my favorites have been the S1R BATON 900 lumens, and then I found out about the S1 Mini 600 lumens. And even though the S1R had the rechargeable tail cap and everything, and it was 900 lumens, I really fell in love with the S1 Mini. The functionality, even though it wasn't as bright, the functionality, the belt clip, just the size of it and everything, this has been my favorite S-Series Olight for quite some time, until now. There's a new sheriff in town, folks. S1R BATON version 2. This thing is bad to the bone. Stay with me, folks. I think you're really going to enjoy this video. This is just blows me out of the water, everything that this thing does. This is a compact rechargeable EDC flashlight, and on the side here you can see the applications of this flashlight are storm warnings, hiking, camping, home use, or automotive repair type stuff. And then right here you see the quality. They have a 5-year warranty period of this flashlight, and there is again the scanning barcode if you want to scan that. And on the back here it says the S1R BATON 2 is a single IMR 16340 battery powered rechargeable light that reaches a maximum output of 1000 lumens. The TIR optic lens pushes the beam to a new level of unmatched clarity and balanced hotspot. It features an articulate textured body pattern that provides great feel, resulting in a firmer grip. It also comes with the upgraded MCC2 charging cable that is thinner and compatible with all existing Olight MCC rechargeable products. This is the ultimate pocket light in performance and convenience. Carry the best, and features great output. With the help of the new customized 10C discharge current battery, it delivers a huge output of 1000 lumens powered by a single IMR 16340 lithium ion rechargeable battery. Body built for grip, small squared texture, milling for a perfect grip and feel, and premium beam, perfectly balanced hotspot for optimal clarity, and to maintain comfortable vision during use. 3 color power level indication. Once the light is turned on, the power indicator located in the center of the side switch shows the power level in 3 colors. That's something new. Now this flashlight will operate at 1000 lumens for 1.5 minutes, and then it'll scale itself down to 300 lumens for an additional 37 minutes. The throw will be 145 meters, and the candela rating is 5,250. And then you go down to high, 600 lumens for 1.5 minutes. Then it scales down to 300 lumens for an additional 45 minutes with 100 meters of throw. And then you go down to medium of 60 lumens. This is the setting that I would use quite often. 3 hours and 40 minutes with 40 meters of throw. And then you have low, 12 lumens, 20 hours of runtime, 15 meters of throw. And then all the way down to moonlight mode, which is half of a lumen for 8 days. That's pretty cool. So this is IPX8, waterproof down to 2 meters, and impact resistant down to 1.5 meters. The barrel length is 63 millimeters or 2.48 inches. The bezel diameter is 21 millimeters or 0.83 inches, and the weight is 51 grams or 1.8 ounces. That includes the battery. All above specifications and test results, blah, 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 blah. Okay, we don't need to know that. So the package includes the S1R BATON version 2 with battery, magnetic charging cable, battery box, lanyard, pouch, and user's manual. So there is the Olight contact information in case you want to get a hold of Olight. So the first thing you see is this little pull out tab, and it's very simple. You just get a hold of that and pull this whole package out. There's nothing left in the box. You can see the flashlight right out the gate. We'll remove that for just a second. We'll get back to that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not going to keep you guys waiting. Look at that. Olight. Beautiful. First looks are always awesome. S1R BATON version 2. Wow. Beautiful flashlight. It says right here that we need to remove the insulating film, and the film is just there, like always, to keep the battery from coming in contact with the flashlight itself. So there is, wow, a battery box here that you can store your batteries in. Okay, there is the very nice, whoops, sorry about the camera there. There is the very nice Olight lanyard, which is always nice. One thing that I've always noticed about these lanyards that I like is the fact that Olight always includes this little pin right here, so it's very easy to thread that lanyard onto the flashlight. So that's pretty cool. So you got those two things. You have a new and improved charging cable. So this will plug in USB 2. It'll go into your wall outlet, your car, your solar panel, battery bank, anything like that. But what's noticeable right now is the difference of shape. So here you see the old charger. No problem, they work great. And here is the new one. It's a little bit more rounded of a look, and it's a little more compact. And the cool thing about this flashlight is the new flashlight will use the old charger or the new charger, and the old lights will use the old charger or the new charger. So here's the old charger on the new light, as well as the new charger on the new light. The magnet is about the same strength. If we look at the model S1R, an older flashlight, so you can still see that the new charger works on that one as well as the new one. So it's kind of cool. You have your charging abilities, and then you have a nice little pouch here. I really like these pouches. They're almost a velvet kind of feel. You can put all your stuff in there. You can put your charger in there, extra batteries, whatever you need, your lanyard, stuff like that. And last but not least, there is the owner's manual. This is the old charger, and if you can see, the side of the charger illuminates green. The new one, they've changed it, and they put a little LED right in the center. So you got two different options here. So when you plug in a flashlight into the new charger, you'll see that that indicator turns red or green. Okay, so red when it's charging, green when it's done. On this flashlight, they have gotten rid of the tail cap like they had on previous models. So they always had this little tail cap where you would unthread to access the battery tube, battery compartment, okay? They did away with that on this new one. So there is no tail cap here no more. It's all one piece. Now to access the battery, you simply thread the whole battery tube off. So that's super cool. There's the insulating film that they were talking about that we need to remove so that the flashlight can actually perform now. So there's a look at the head of the flashlight. Everything's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the battery. The battery is having a little bit of a hard time coming out because of the magnet in there. You can see that they have something kind of new. Let's look down inside there. Kind of interesting. So this obviously goes down. It's a proprietary battery, 3.7 volts, IMR 16340. It's a 10C battery, 2 watt hours. That's pretty cool. So it's a high discharge rate battery, and again, like a lot of the Olights in the past, they have the magnetic tail cap or tail end. Okay, so it'll sit there and hang on stuff, and the magnet is pretty strong, just like previous models. Now, one thing that I want to make note of right off the bat versus the S1 Mini, not only the size comparison, okay, the S1 Mini is a lot smaller, but the S1 Mini, I love the light, but it has like this smooth texture to it, so there's not a lot of traction. The S1R version 2 has tons of traction. I like that, and it's not uncomfortable traction. Look at that. If I squeeze it really hard, Look at that, it kind of leaves an imprint. So that means you could definitely get some good grip on this thing. The belt clip is the same as what we saw on the Mini. I just think this is a nice flashlight. You can see that the TIR lens has been updated. It's a different kind of a feel. Here is a close-up view of the flashlight. You can see the belt clip, the lanyard connection point here, S1R BATON 2. There's the side switch. Here's the front of the flashlight, the TIR II lens. On the previous TIR lenses, what you would see is you would see the bump, you would see the texture, you'd feel it actually. So this is the newer version TIR lens, which is very similar to what we would see on model M1T. Okay. Here's a look at the butt of the flashlight. Very simple, very nice product. I like the way this one looks and feels. The charging indicator is red right now, so this flashlight is charging. And one thing that I want to make note of is the new charger also charges at a faster rate than the old charger. This flashlight is fully charged. You can see the green LED indicator there. To turn the flashlight on, what we're going to do is we're going to hit the side switch one time, and that'll come on to the lowest setting. That's moonlight mode. And then if we push and hold the side switch, it's going to cycle through the modes. Low, medium, high, low, medium, high, low, medium, high. And then if I double click from any position, I get the turbo mode, and if I triple click, I get the strobe. Now this flashlight has a timeout or a auto shut-off function. It's got two of them. It's got a 3-minute auto shut-off and a 9-minute auto shut-off. So if I turn the light on, let's go to a lower mode there. If I push and hold, you see it flashed once. If I push and hold, it'll flash twice. And I can keep cycling through. So I have one flash there. I can go back and forth from one flash to two flash. One flash means that the flashlight's going to run for 3 minutes and then it's going to shut itself off. If I have two flashes, it's going to run for 9 minutes and then it's going to shut itself off. Now you can see the green LED indicator right there on the side switch, and that's really cool because that tells me that my battery is between 60% and 100%. Once this battery gets discharged a little bit, it'll turn yellow and then eventually it'll turn red. Right now you can see that the yellow indicator is illuminated, and that is telling me that the battery is in the middle stages. So it's now in this shot you were able to see the indicator go from yellow to red, showing that the battery is almost dead. Now if this indicator was green, the battery level would be between 60% and 100%. When it turns yellow, it's between 10% and 60%. And now that it's red, we are on the last 10% of what this battery offers. It's about to die. This flashlight has also a lockout mode. So if I push and hold, I get to moonlight mode, and then I notice that the moonlight mode goes off. If I was to push the side switch, you see that red indicator? That's telling me that the flashlight is in lockout mode. Now to turn the flashlight back on, I just push and hold until I see moonlight mode again, and then I let up on the switch, and now I'm out of lockout mode, back into normal operation mode, and the flashlight can be used at this point. Let's check that magnet out. That magnet is strong, very strong. In fact, if I check the S1 Mini and the S1R, They all have a magnet here, but when I compare them against each other, it does feel like this magnet on the S1R BATON 2 is slightly stronger. Definitely stronger than the Mini. The Mini magnet is weaker than the S1R, and the S1R II seems to be a little bit stronger. Let's try that setting right there. I'm going to drop this thing from about waist high, right there, right onto concrete. Let's drop it again. Let's drop it face down. Let's try that. Face down. Let's try it butt down. Okay, so we've done quite a few drops. Now let's take a look and see. Let's turn it off. Let's see if we can get to moonlight mode. Good. Let's cycle through. Low, medium, high. Back to low. Let's try turbo. Got turbo. Let's try strobe. And off. Okay, so now I'm going to turn the flashlight on. We're on a high setting. We're going to put this in the water now. Drop it in the water. You can clearly see that this thing is going underwater. In fact, let me bring this a little closer to the camera for you guys. Look at that. We're completely going underwater. No doubt about it. So, at this point, let's take a look. Cycle through the settings again. Let's go to moonlight mode. There it is. We have moonlight mode. Low, medium, high. There's turbo, and let's try strobe. So this flashlight is definitely IPX8. It's definitely impact resistant. Now let me dry it off and we'll take a closer look, see if there's any damage that's visible. I don't see any damage of the flashlight. I dropped it face down. There's no damage that I can tell. No scratches or anything like that. So definitely a tough flashlight without a doubt. This is half of a lumen. So if we want to look at something, this is the regular S1R. That's a pretty good amount of light for looking at things close. Now if we go to the next setting, we're going to go up here. Now you can kind of see off in the distance what's going on a little bit. Let's go up to the next setting. That's a significant amount of light. You can definitely see what's going on. There's high. That high just really opens up a lot of light. And then of course turbo. There's turbo. And let's go to strobe. Let's go back to high, or turbo rather. When I turn the light off, watch how smooth it is. It's not a sudden reaction. It's very slow. See how it kind of turns off nice and slow? It's not an abrupt turn off. You can see the green indicator showing the battery life. Go to turbo. That's a good amount of light. It's a very significant amount of light. Here is the older version, the S1R. That's on turbo. Right there is turbo. Now the S1R version 2, we're going to turn it on here on the right. This is it on the right. Go to turbo. You can see that it drowns out the newer one. It has a tighter beam pattern, but you can see it's a hotter pattern. And I've got both flashlights in my hand here. They're just putting out a significant amount of light. Look at that. You can definitely tell which one's which. And the S1R version 2 is getting warm in my hand, but it's not uncomfortable. They both are, in fact. Well folks, I want to say thank you for joining me today on this video of the Olight model S1R BATON 2. I really like this thing. I think this is going to be my new favorite EDC without a doubt. The belt clip, I mean, it's multi-directional, so you can put it on a hat. You could use it like a headlamp. It's just got a lot of function to it. It holds really deep into the pocket there. It's a good flashlight. Very bright. 1,000 lumens is no joke. and it just holds up. It's got more texture to it than the S1 Mini, so you can definitely get a good purchase, good traction on the body of the flashlight. The belt clip is a lot better than the version 1 S1R here. You can see the S1R II belt clip is just night and day difference. I really like what Olight has done. I do like the fact that they got rid of the tail cap. I think that was smart. Will the flashlight use a standard rechargeable, not a proprietary 123 battery? So let's stick one in there. Let's thread this baby in. I like how they put the battery tube where it threads on. So look at that. It works on a standard rechargeable. And that will also tell me, let's find out if it will use a standard lithium-ion non-rechargeable CR123. Let's put that in there. And it definitely works. So in the event that this battery goes bad or something like that, you can avoid charging and you can put standard non-rechargeable 123 batteries in this flashlight. I really like what they've done as far as adding the traction to the battery tube. That was very smart. It works. It's very effective. And I just think that this is going to be a big hit from Olight. I really like it. So I hope you enjoyed this video today, this review. Please feel free to check the description box down below. They will be having a flash sale on this flashlight on September 28th. Just that day only. I think they're doing 25% off, and if you buy 2 of them, you get them for 30% off. The price point that they're aiming for on this flashlight is around $65. So with that being said, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you watching, and we will see you next time. And man, I think this is a pretty cool little flashlight. I really like it. We'll see you later. Bye.